You've tried meditation. You sat down, you closed your eyes, you tried not to think, but your mind just kept on going. The to-do list, the conversation replayed, the thing you said 3 years ago, and eventually you thought, this is just not for me. So I want to tell you something. The problem was never your mind. The problem was that nobody told you what your mind was actually is. Because your mind is not the obstacle to meditation. It is the doorway. And once you understand how to use it, meditation stops being a struggle and becomes the most natural thing you have ever done. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why most meditation is built on fundamental misunderstanding. And I'm going to give you a complete different approach. One that works with your mind and not against it. No special skills, no years of practice, no emptying your mind. Just one shift in understanding. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it again. Here is what almost every meditation teacher is telling you. Clear your mind, focus on your breath, and when a thought comes, just let it go. And that sounds simple until you actually try it. Because the moment you try to clear your mind, it gets louder. More thought, more noise, more tension, not less. So you push harder and then it fights back harder. This is not a failure of willpower. This is physics. What you resist persists. What you fight grows stronger. This is not a spiritual idea. This is how energy works. I want to tell you about someone I worked with, a 65 years old accountant, a man who spent his entire life on analysis, numbers, logic, structure. His mind was his tool and his identity. When he tried to meditate, his mind did exactly what he was trained to do. It produced more thoughts, more analysis, and more questions. He was frustrated and he felt broken by it. During one of our sessions, he told me he felt tension in his chest and an irregular rhythm in his heart. I didn't ask him to quiet his mind. I didn't ask him to focus on his breath. Instead, I invited him to expand awareness outwards, to the space around his body, to what surrounded him. And something completely unexpected happened. He began to perceive colors and shapes and a sense of presence in the space around him. Then I guided him to move his awareness gently between the tension in his chest and the wide space around him. Within moments, the tension around his heart was completely gone. And it's the first time in his life he experienced meditation, not needing to stop his mind, but expanding beyond it. He didn't empty his mind. He used it as a doorway and walked through. So let me show you what is actually happening when this works. And then let me give you the practice step by step so you can do it yourself. Think about the tension in your body, the heaviness, the tightness, the discomfort. This is not an obstacle to meditation. This is where meditation begins. Tension is energy that becomes dense, contracted, still. It is not broken and it is not wrong. It is simply waiting for contact. Let me walk you through this right now and you can follow along as I speak. Soften your gaze and close your eyes. Scan your body. Where do I feel something heavy, some discomfort, something tight? The throat, the chest, the stomach. Just scan and see if any of those feels tense. Don't analyze it. Don't try to fix it. Just locate it. That is your starting point. Now guide your attention gently to that area of tension, not to understand it, not to diagnose it, just to be present with it, like sitting beside somebody who is struggling, not fixing them, just being there. Here is where these become different from anything you've been taught before. While your awareness is resting on the tension, visualize your mind becoming an opening, like a portal. A lens or a window through which all of creation, all that exists, become present with that spot of tension in your body. You're not sending anything. You're not healing yourself. You're opening a connection with the power that is the most significant in the whole creation. Direct connection with Source. And here is what I would like you to understand, because this is what most people miss. What happened next is not a one-way flow. It's not just from infinity into your body. It's not that the universe sending something to your attention. It's not that healing pours into you from outside. It is a synchronization. On one hand, your awareness is focusing on the tension. In the same time, it is aware of the whole creation. And this allows a process of synchronization. And these two energies begins to exchange, to equalize, to harmonize, like two tuning forms that are very close to each other. And one begin to resonate in the frequency of the other. Your tension doesn't disappear because something fixed it. It dissolves because it has been met, because the exchange with infinity happened. That is the portal opening. Once you feel that connection, stop trying. Don't guide, don't push, and don't check if it works. Just rest, observe, and let the synchronization do what it needs to do. You will begin to feel softening, warmth, expansion. Your breath will go deeper. And it's not because you did something right, it's because you stopped doing something wrong. Let me explain the mechanics of what just happened. Your tension Wherever it lives in the body, it's a high density energy. It's contracted, it's still, and it's heavy. The space around you, all of creation, is zero density. It's unbound, it's flowing. When you connect the two through your awareness, you're creating a natural movement towards balance. It's because this is what energy does. It always moves towards harmony. Your mind, when it's focused with intention, it's become the bridge between these two states. You are not meditating against your mind. You're meditating through it. Your mind was always the portal. You just never been shown how to open it. I want to give you something you can do tonight before you sleep. 1 minute. Lie down and close your eyes. Place your hands where you feel the most tension right now. It can be the chest, can be the stomach, anywhere. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, allow your awareness to settle into that area. Then, just for a moment, sense that the space around you isn't empty. It is alive, it is intelligent, it is responsive. It's not separate from you. It is in exchange with you right now. Don't try to feel it perfectly and don't try to do it right. Just bring the intention, make the gesture, open the portal, and then rest. Let the synchronization begin. If you fall asleep in the middle, that's no failure. This is your system doing exactly what it was built to do. What I just show you is one practice of a much deeper system, because the tension in your body is not random. It has a location, it has a pattern, and it has a meaning. And when you learn to read this pattern, not just in meditation, but in your daily life, in your relationship, in your work, then something fundamental shifts. You stop being managed by your inner state. You start to understand it. You stop surviving your life and you start to inhabit it. That is what I teach in the Infinite Being Academy. Inside the Academy, you learn to read your energy and the energy of others. You learn what different tensions in different parts of your body are pointing to. You learn to use the portal practice as a living skill, not a technique that you remember when things goes wrong, but the way you move through every day. This is not a course to complete and to put away. This is a way of being. You don't just learn something new, you become alive. If something of this video creates even the slightest shift in your body, not just in your mind, then I want to invite you in. I have a WhatsApp community where I share techniques, teachings, and direct support around exactly this work. The link is in the description. Come in, ask questions, share your thoughts. Let's do the work, because you're not bad at meditation. You are just given the wrong instructions. The practice I show you today works not because it's complicated, because it's true. Your mind was never the enemy. It was always the portal, and creation was waiting on the other side of it, ready to meet you. The link is below. Come in and let's go deeper together. Join the Infinite Being Academy. The link is below.